Hey guys, Jenny from Geek Queen. So today I want to go through with you how to do your 404 page in your website editor. So what you need to do here is first of all, I should explain what a 404 page is, just in case you don't know. So when your website clients come to your website, if they actually type in a URL that isn't correct, so let's just say they've gone geekqueen.com.au/news, and the URL is actually news items, for example, when they press enter, the website, it will go to your website, and then if it can't find that particular page because it doesn't exist, it will redirect them to what is called a 404 page. So a 404 is literally the error that was originally created. So 404 means page not found. So what you can do now is you can create a generic page so that if someone does type in something accidentally, or if you do change the URL on one of your pages and you forget to do a redirect, people can actually find a nice page, not just some kind of random, Internet Explorer error. So I'm going to show you how to do this today. It's super easy. I'm in my own website here, sorry. So I'm just going to go to settings, and right here you can see in this settings list here is 404 page. Okay, now when you click on this, you can't actually see the page from here. You can click that preview to preview it, or revert to the original page, which is literally what comes with your design. But to view it and to change it, you just need to click this customize page button here. Okay, so this is mine. I've kind of tried to make it a little bit fun. I've kind of used this lost and found image I found with this really cool denim dog. And I've just kind of said, any chance you're lost, we apologise about that. Head to the home page, blah, blah, blah. So they can return to the home page, or they can come up here and press one of these kind of menu buttons. So the big thing about this is your 404 page is to actually kind of direct your client what to do. So you don't really want a page that just says, hey, sorry, that page doesn't exist anymore, and nothing. You want to make it really, really easy for them to move on through your website. So that's why I've got this return to homepage button here. You can this is a really good way to customize your 404 page so that, so that you can kind of reflect this style and theme of your business as well. If you're a really professional business, you might have obviously a much nicer image here. You might have a picture of your team, and you might have, we do apologize, we've accidentally moved the page or relocated it, or it doesn't exist anymore, please click these buttons. And you can put as many things as you like in here. So you could put a couple of buttons in there. However, I wouldn't give your clients too many options. So kind of uh, like maybe if you've got an online store, you could do like your homepage, or a button that's direct to the store. But you can get quite creative with these. And I know myself, if I do ever see a 404 page and it looks like they put some effort into it, I am always quite impressed. Now I know that's from a web developer brain kind of situation. However, it is kind of nice to, if you are lost, to make a little bit of fun out of it, so that people aren't kind of going, oh, well, that's just crap. They've not thought anything about that. Like if we kind of are dealing with the chance they are, the page they have doesn't exist any longer. It makes it easier for them, and it's a nice experience. They won't remember it, as being, oh yeah, I clicked on this link and it didn't work. Whereas if you just get a generic 404 page, you would. So for example, one I've always really loved is, I don't know if you know this about me, but I kind of like hiking and trekking and what have you. And I bought some gear off Cascades Design a couple of years ago. And then the product that I bought, I must have saved the URL in my bookmarks, and I clicked on it, but it's a product they no longer stock. So this was at the time was their 404 page, and I love it. It's like even the goat knows you're lost, and like, can you see the go back? Like, it's really appropriate to what they sell. It's funny. It made me laugh, and I saved it because I loved it. It was really cool. So this is very applicable to their style of business. It's a different one now. So, and I think they do change them quite regularly. So it's actually kind of worth checking out. But yeah, it's really suitable. It's a guy who's, hiking. They sell hiking gear. He's in the middle of nowhere. That's their kind of thing, adventure equipment. And then, there's a goat watching him, and even the goat knows he's lost. I really like this. That's a great example of how you can kind of formulate your 404 pages. Now, your 404 page is like any other page that you're going to do in your website editor. So you can use whatever widgets that you want. So you can drag and drop in here any widgets you want. I've seen 404 pages with videos, actually. I saw, I think it may have been, oh, I think it was some kind of adventure guy. I cannot remember off the top of my head, but his 404 page always has his latest YouTube video, and I swear I have disappeared down the rabbit hole of his YouTube channel for about half an hour just after finding his 404 page. So yeah, there is also a chance to kind of capture extra traffic as well to your social media, or anything else as well. So you can do anything you can do with a normal page, you can do with this page. So you could put like a contact form on, you could do anything. But like I say, I try and keep it pretty simple, because you want to keep people on your website. If they've come there, they've come there for a reason. And you want to make it really, really easy for them to move on in their experience. So, kind of a button, two buttons, home, shop, whatever you like. So it's pretty easy. And then once you've done that, obviously you just republish as normal. So this isn't a page you can actually kind of navigate to like from your pages. It's not in here, you'll see. It's actually you can only get to it through the settings button. So you have to go back to the settings and to the 404 page. And here it is again. Now, because I'm already on here, I'm not going to click through and muck it up. But yeah, that's the reason. You can't actually navigate to it. It doesn't show up anywhere on your website in your menus or anything. Should be in your sitemap. It should be, because Google will look for that. And that's just something that's made by default, so that you don't kind of have anything to do with that. So go for it. Just kind of like, think about what your business is, what you'd like to reflect, and is it going to be, a fun thing? Where are you going to redirect them to, and then move on from there. Now the other option too is this image here. I actually just got this from Unsplash. So just in case you don't know, there's a couple of free stock websites that you should be aware of if you're not. One is called Unsplash, so Unsplash, and the other one is called Pexels, which is P-E-X, not P-I-X. It's not pixels as in design, it's Pexels, P-E-X-E-L-S. And they both have free stock photography. It's not essential. They do ask you if you can credit the content creator, so you can or you can't. You don't have to, but they ask that you do. And if you use heaps, like sometimes I kind of might use 8 or 10 from one particular creator for products and that I'm creating, I'll just donate to them. So yeah, but that's where I found this image. So I just went on Unsplash and looked for, lost and found, or, lost or something like that. And this is what I found. So there you go. So once you've done that, you just need to remember to republish. I haven't made any changes, so I'm not going to do that. But that's what don't forget to do that, because that is my downfall. I always come in and edit and forget to republish. And then you're done. And that's the end. You've finished your 404 page.